मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम पढ़ेंगे एमकॉम सेकेंड सेमेस्टर के रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट का लेसन नंबर 3 इन यूनिट नंबर 1। आज का लेसन का टॉपिक है अप्रोचेस टू रिसर्च। मैं हूँ आपका प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर के वी सोमनाथ, जेएस कॉलेज ऑफ कॉमर्स वार्ता, महाराष्ट्र। सबसे पहले रिसर्च के अप्रोचेस कितने प्रकार का है उसके बारे में जान लेंगे। रिसर्च अप्रोचेस कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 टाइप्स। Number 1, deductive research approach. Number 2, inductive research approach. And the third one, abductive research approach. Why we have to discuss the approaches to research? Already we have discussed the objectives and the purpose and the importance as well as the types of research in the earlier class. But why there is a need for discussing the research approach? Because the approach is the path in which a researcher is wanting or going to do the entire research work in the future course of time as per the plan or the research design. So in order to formulate the research design and execute the research design, the way in which a researcher wants to approach the action and activity of research is going to be considered through these different approaches. So we will have 3 types of research approaches: deductive research approach, inductive research approach, and abductive research approach. The discussion of research approach is a very vital part of any scientific study regardless of the research area. Within the methodology chapter in the dissertation or the project or the thesis book, we need to explain the main difference between the inductive, deductive, and abductive approaches. Also, we need to satisfy the approach what we have adopted for our research by breaking down our argument into several points. Means in the initial stage of our research project only, before going to design the research design and research process execution, after defining the research problem, we need to go for confirming the way in which or the approach in which we want to conduct this research project or the research problem solution. So the first one is deductive research approach, which is also called in Hindi as Nigamatmak Drishtikon. If we have formulated a set of hypotheses for our dissertation, that we need to follow a deductive approach. So the dissertations with the deductive approach follows the following procedure. First of all, there is theory, and from the theory we will go for discussion or the establishment of some hypothesis or the belief or the assumption, and then we will go for finding out the observations or testing the things by collecting the data and information, and finally we confirm or reject the hypothesis what we have laid down in the course of the deductive research approach. Means the process starts with the formulation of theory, second establishment of the hypothesis statements, the third step is collection of data and observations and testing the data, and the last one is confirmation or rejection of the data along with the hypothesis what we have formulated at the initial stage of the research activity. This is what we call as deductive research approach. Now we will go to inductive research approach, which is called in Hindi as Agamanatmak Drishtikon. The inductive research approach does not involve the formulation of hypothesis. It starts with the research questions and aims and objectives that need to be achieved during the research process. Inductive studies follow the route like observations and tests, then pattern, and then theory. If you observe in the inductive approach, it will not start with the formulation of hypothesis. It starts with asking the research questions: why, when, where, how, what, how much, like that, and also presumes the aims and objectives behind that research activity or the research process. So it starts with observation and test, and then it goes for patronizing the things in a systematic manner, and finally after conclusion it will formulate the creation of a theory by the own research or the action and activity and experience found out through the research process or the research design or the activity executed so far. Next one is abductive research approach. This is called as Aparanatmak Drishtikon. In the abductive approach, the research process is devoted to explanation of incomplete observations, surprising facts, or puzzles specified at the beginning of the study. As I told you that in the earlier classes, research is a continuous process. For example, you have conducted one research activity, and after some time you found out some results after completion of your research project or the topic. And these observations what we have had been formulated as hypothesis and may be rejected or accepted. If your hypothesis is accepted, for the next researcher who would be like to going to do the same type of research or similar type of research, they will be going for taking your hypothesis as their hypothesis. So henceforth it is a continuous process. So in the case of the objective approach, the research process is devoted to explanation of incomplete observations. Sometimes your research may not be completed. It will have partial observations only, and there may be surprising facts only, or sometimes some unsolved puzzles may also be there at the time of that research, in the earlier research. Now you have taken those incomplete observations, those surprising facts or puzzles of the earlier researcher which were not fully solved or specified, then you start it by taking that as the beginning of your study. Then what happens? The study can be devoted to the explanation of this phenomenon by using qualitative or quantitative methods of data collection and data analysis in an integrated manner. Means you will then go for sometimes the inductive, sometimes the abductive, and sometimes the deductive. Like that you will go for mixing of several approaches. Ultimate aim of using all these approaches is to come to a conclusion, either by using a qualitative analysis research or a quantitative method of research, by collecting the data and analyzing the data in an integrated or a best fitted manner, and try to solve the questions or to suggest the remedies for the burning problems or the selected research problem. So this is the way how the objective research approach is going to be conducted. Now we'll go for the discussion of some of the differences among the research approaches. So first of all, we take what is the logic and deduction approach or deductive approach. In a deductive inference, when the premises are true, the conclusion must also be true. In the case of the induction approach, the premises are known and they are used to generate untested conclusions. In the case of the abduction, in an abductive inference, known premises are used to generate testable conclusions. The generalizability, the generalizing from the general to the specific. In the case of induction, generalizing from the specific to the general. In the case of abduction, generalizing from the interactions between the specific and the general. The use of data. In the case of the deductive approach, data collection is used to evaluate propositions or hypotheses related to an existing theory. In the case of inductive approach, data collection is used to explore a phenomenon, identify themes and patterns, and create a conceptual framework. In the case of abductive approach, data collection is used to explore a phenomenon, identify themes and patterns, locate these in a conceptual framework, and test this through subsequent data collection, and so on and so forth. In the case of the theory, the deductive approach says that the theory falsification or verification is taken place. In the case of the induction, theory generalization and building up is created. Then in the abduction, theory generation or modification, incorporating existing theory where appropriate, or to build a new theory or modify the existing theory. This is the basic differences or differentiations between and among the different research approaches, namely deductive approach, inductive approach, and abductive approach. I hope you might have understood well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please wait, stay safe, and be ready for the next class. Thank you. All the best.